Hello? Is there anybody out there? I was about to jump into Blink 182 then. You know, I miss you. Who are you? I don't know if many people will get that reference. How you're doing? I'll wait for some people to join. I will do what I always do. I'm gonna tune up. Ooh. Hey, how's everyone doing? Thanks for being here. I was waiting for a couple of people to join. Hi, Astrid. Louise Parker to Norway, obviously. Rob, Eden, Mark, Matt. I'm sure Daryl is somewhere in the comments as well. I can see Astrid's tagged him. How's everyone doing? Was it just me? Or is it like the strangest weather for October ever? I went out today and it was so warm. It's October. Anyway, I just think that's mad. I think that's a really British way for me to start off this live stream. Talking about the weather. Hope you guys don't mind, you know me. So, I feel like I've not seen you guys since Bring It On was released. I think I'm right in saying that. You know what? It's been a mad kind of month, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, I don't think I've spoken to you guys properly since I released Bring It On. So this is like a little mini celebration for Bring It On getting to number 1. What? How mad is that? Our third number 1. I couldn't do that, you guys. You're my best street team. My best promoters are you guys. So thank you so much for always having my back. But also, we're over here on Facebook this month, and I've just hit 4,000 followers on Facebook, which is mad. I don't know if you guys remember, but one of my goals for this year was to hit 5,000 followers across all my social media, so Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I wanted 1k on YouTube. Now I reached my 1k on YouTube, and my other social medias have been a bit slow keeping up. So hitting 4k on Facebook this morning felt like a real step in the right direction. So thank you so much. And while we're here, I'm going to sing you that song I released last month. Number 1! Oh. Side note, just before I start, you guys know how bad I am with constantly stopping and starting when I'm performing. I've bought a new lead for my audio stuff. So I'm hoping that will fix all the issues that we had last time. But just let me know. I've just turned off the echo. So hopefully that'll be better now. Let me know. Ain't it funny? Ain't it sad? Though while I slept, you went and threw away everything we ever had, and did it make you feel better to make me take the blame? But while you hung me out to dry, down came the rain, and it poured, and it clouded my mind. And as I faced all my demons, it flooded out your light. revenge laugh. And ain't it tragic? Ain't it bad that I'd agreed to take your last name and raise the kids you already had? Put aside my future, 'cause I didn't need fortune and fame. All I saw was sun and blue skies until you brought down the rain and they poured, and it clouded my mind. And as I faced all my demons, it flooded out your eyes. So bring it on. I'm already down on my knees. Give it your all, and I'll let it wash over me. 'Cause I'm already hurt and broken up with the low and lonely. So bring it on. 'Cause your lies, they've set me free. They've set me free. When I think I could fall no more, I find out you're a mess too, worse than you were before. So busy running and hiding from your demons, just to stop you feeling. Bring it on. I'm already down on my knees. Give it your all, and I'll let it wash over me. 'Cause I'm already hurt and broken up with the low and lonely. So bring it on. I'm already back on my feet. Give it your all, and I'll show you how a person should be. 1 second. 'Cause I'm already hurt and broken up with the low and lonely. So bring it on. Your lies, they've set me free. They've set me free. Do you know how hard it is to sing a song and read at the same time? Like, I'd like to think I know my own songs pretty well, but there's nothing quite testing you when you're singing and reading at the same time. Okay, I've turned this off, so I'm just going to put this out of the way because this is no longer actually my microphone. I'm now using my Mac microphone. That's cool. I tried to fix it with a new lead. There's obviously another problem in there. It's just going to have to be another day. Another day. I will sort that out. We'll get there. So I'm just going to go back and say hello to some people that have joined. Daryl, I see the Teddy Dino. This is my new friend. I adore him. He sleeps in bed with me. I can't lie to you. It's like one of my new favourite things ever. Hi, Andrew. I'm on a bus in Vancouver. That's pretty cool. I think I know where I'd be also if I had the choice. Hi, Ben. I did see you last week. Hi, Klaus. Adrian. John. So I'm just trying to flick through at the same time. Linda, thanks for joining. Was there more people? DC Brown, thank you for being here, guys. And you're saying the crackling's gone, so I'm just gonna stick with my Mac mic for the rest of this. Whatever this is, the rest of this. Because it obviously seems to be working. And I was listening back to my live stream from last month, and it was so bad. And I thought, oh, next time, just pull my microphone out. How are we all doing? Did anyone manage to get out to my gig last Friday? I know Ben was there, obviously. Hi, David. And Astrid and Daryl were there. We got to celebrate their engagement properly, which is really sweet. Thank you so much for everyone that did come down. We had the best time ever. And I'm already, I kind of said to myself, I'm so bad. So I said to myself, I was like, right, next year, I'm not going to arrange any of my own gigs because it has been so stressful organising it all and promoting it, selling tickets. You know, it's really stressful. And I'm like, I just wanted to be a singer-songwriter. But the band show was so good last week that I'm already looking into booking band shows for 2023. So, you know what I'm like. But if you were there, you would have heard us sing this song. But I know some of you couldn't be there, so I wanted to cover it for you acoustically. I think we did like a 13 song set, which is a big set. And as always, we like to do a little cover for an encore. And you guys asked for an encore. So we did it. And it was a bit Dixie Chicks, because we do like to be a bit rock and roll, she says. This was my choice. So I know Ben's in the chat and he's probably going to tell me that I'm wrong. But for our Green Note gig in London back in May, we did Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC. And that was kind of like Ben's shout. Was it really Ben's shout? No, probably not. He's probably going to now diss me in the comments. But it was kind of Ben's shout. And so this time I was like, I want to do Dixie Chicks, or the Chicks. And I made the boys learn it. None of them had heard this song before. And I was like, we're going to do this. And we had 2 band practices. And we got Joey Clarkson up on stage and she played acoustic guitar. I played electric guitar. I felt badass. But yes, I know some of you guys couldn't be there, so I'm going to do an acoustic version for you guys now. This is Goodbye Earl. I think it's one of my favourite Dixie Chicks songs. Mary and Wanda were the best of friends all through their high school days. Both members of the 4-H club, both active in the FFA. After graduation, Mary Ann went out looking for a brand new world. Wanda looked all around this town and all she found was Earl. Well, it wasn't 2 weeks after she got married that Wanda started getting abused. She put on dark glasses and long sleeve blouses and makeup to cover her bruise. Well, she finally got the nerve to file for divorce. She let the law take it from there. But Earl walked right through that restraining order and put her in intensive care. And right away, Mary Ann flew in from Atlanta on a midnight red-eye flight. She held Wanda's hand and they worked out a plan, and it didn't take them long to decide that Earl had to die. Goodbye, Earl. Those black-eyed peas, they tasted alright to me. Earl, you feel weak? Why don't you lay down and sleep? Earl, when it's dark, wrapped up in that top, Earl. The cops came by to bring Earl in. They searched the house high and low. Then they tipped their hats and said, thank you, ladies, if you hear from him, let us know. And well, the weeks went by and spring turned to summer and summer faded into fall. And it turns out he was a missing person that nobody missed at all. And so the girls bought some land at a roadside stand out on Highway 109. They sell Tennessee ham and strawberry jam, and they don't lose any sleep at night, 'cause Earl had to die. Goodbye, Earl. We need a break. Let's go out to the lake, Earl. I'll pack a lunch and stuff you in the trunk, Earl. Was that alright? Good, let's go for a ride, Earl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. That was fun. But imagine that with the full band. You had Ben doing his sexy, what is it, Hammond organ. Ben was doing his sexy Hammond organ. Simon on the drums with all the drum fills and all the stops in that was like really powerful. And then Rob is new to my band, for those of you that weren't there. He was playing bass and it was just so good. And then Joey on acoustic doing backing vocals and harmonies, and then me playing electric. And oh man, there is a video. Daryl has a video on YouTube somewhere. I'm pretty sure he's posted it in the Facebook Friend Club. So if you guys aren't already part of it, go join, go watch it. I'm sure DC Brown's got a version as well that I'm waiting to come out. I've watched it back several times, which is rare for me. If any of you guys know me, you know that I don't usually watch back my own like gigs or even listen back to some of my music. I don't think I've listened to my album properly since I released it. And that's like a self-esteem, like a low self-esteem thing. Because I find I'm really picky as well. So I'm like, oh, I could have done that better, or I could have tried that. And that's the thing with music, because you could sit on it. You could sit on it for years and years and constantly keep changing it and keep it evolving and find things that you don't like. Because obviously as you change and grow as a musician, things change. And the way I do things change. And I listen back to the music, not very often, but I listen back to the music that I released on the Robin Hood EP, which is 10 years old next year, by the way. 10 years. And there are small things now that I'm like, oh, I would never do that now. And that blows my mind. But yeah. Let me go back quickly. I'm chatting so much. Hi Matt, hi Penny, how are you guys? Hi MD, thank you so much for being here. Band show in Norway, that'd be amazing. It'd just be money. If I'm honest with you, I don't know how we'd get to Norway, if we'd need our equipment, could you imagine? But just flicking through, Daryl said it was an incredible night, as was the whole show. It felt amazing. Hi Odell, thanks for being here. I had 2 outfits for the night. So I had my little cowboy outfit, and then I came out for my performance in these sparkly trousers, and I felt epic. I can't lie to you. I felt every bit the rock star that night. It took some fine tuning and some planning, but I felt great about it. And also, this is such a random side note, but you guys know me. I was shopping today and I bought some trousers and I was like, oh, these are performance trousers if I've ever seen them. So watch out for those bad boys coming to a stage near you soon. Now I'm going to do something. I think I'm going to start doing this regularly in my live streams. I actually performed this song at a gig recently, but I said to everyone in the audience, I was like, please don't film it. You know, I'm still not sure about it. I don't know if I'm going to release it, but I wanted to perform it and kind of get the reaction of the audience. But I'm thinking I might start playing like unreleased songs in my live streams for you guys. And then obviously you can tell me what you think. And with this whole chat function on live streams, it's easy for you guys to instantly say to me, Louise, that's rubbish. But yes, I played this recently at a show. It's called Next of Kin. And this song woke me up in the middle of the night. So I was dreaming this song. And all of a sudden I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was like, oh my God. I was like, I've got to write this song down. Luckily I was home alone. So I picked up my guitar and I wrote this song. I'm all about manifesting. And so this is kind of me manifesting this kind of person into my life. That person that, how did I describe it on the night I performed the show? I think obviously like getting married to someone and obviously spending the rest of your life with them is a huge commitment. But I think also trusting someone enough to be your next of kin. They're the person that's going to show up for you, like when you're in the hospital or when you get put in a cell. And there's something like extra next level about that. So let me know what you guys think. Should I record this basically? Would you be my next of kin? When life gets tough, you're the only person I wanna let in. Way more than a hand to hold. When I'm shifting gears, you're the one I trust to let take control. And then the next part is, and I'm known for my dramatics, but you're the one I want by my side. My heart's been an addict to all the wrong love all my life. So come on in, take a seat and take a look around, 'cause I want home to be us, not where I lay my head down. And when I end up in trouble and I only have one call, yours will be the number I ring. If you'd be my next of kin. Would you be my next of kin? Till death do us part means nothing if you're not there through thick and thin. Way more than the good and bad. It's everything in between. You gotta give me what I've never had. And I'm known for my impatience, but you're the one I'm willing to wait for. When I can't find the silence, you're the white flag that ceases my internal war. So come on in, take a seat and take a look around, 'cause I want home to be us, not where I lay my head down. And when I end up in trouble and the flames leave me nowhere else to go, yours will be the number I ring. If you'll be my next of kin. So come on in, take a seat and take a look around, 'cause I want home to be us, not where I lay my head down. And when I end up in trouble and the doctors ask me who to call, yours will be the number I ring, yeah. And if you're ever in trouble, I wanna be the number you know better than your own. I can be the person you ring. I wanna be your next of kin. Never know how to end that. How to end like a song that no one knows. Like, now tell me what you think. You know? But yeah, that one's called Next of Kin. As I said, it's actually not written about anything I'm going through in life at the moment. It was me manifesting someone coming into my life that could be that person for me, but also thinking about the relationships that I know so well, you know, like my parents' relationship and my sister with her husband, and the kind of love that I want, that I emulate as such. Does that make sense? What do you guys think? I've seen a few people saying record it, and Astrid saying that I want the song in our wedding, but obviously that is a two-person thing. You guys have got to decide that. Don't let me come in between you. That is not something I'm gonna get involved with. Hi Holly, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna do another cover for you guys now. Has anyone seen the new Elvis Presley movie? And how much do you love it? The answer is yes, a lot. I love it. So I watched it when I was out in Nashville with my girls, and I was just so blown away about how much I didn't know about Elvis Presley. What? So I obviously rushed home like everybody else and listened to Elvis Presley on repeat for a couple of days solid, and it just felt like right to do an Elvis Presley song tonight. And obviously it's going to be Can't Help Falling in Love. What an amazing song. And also Astrid and Daryl, I can also play this one at your wedding, but again, not my decision. I'm going to get in so much trouble. It's a really long hair on my guitar string, so I'm just going to get rid of that quickly, sorry. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? And like the river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. And like the river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. And take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, I can't help falling in love with you. Isn't that just like one of the most beautiful songs? So simple, but yet it just says everything you need to say. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. You're soundtracking my cooking. Oh, thank you. You know what? There are worse things I've soundtracked, I'm sure of it. It's so nice to have you guys here. Ah, David, you are by far the nicest person I've met this year. Yeah! You've made my year, David. That's what I'm going for. I always go for nice. Well, I try, but you know. Thank you so much. This is going to be my last song this evening. And obviously, it wouldn't be right if I didn't fill you guys in on all my cryptic messages that I've been dropping all over social media. Most of you guys already know this because I have a big mouth. And so therefore I just tell people. So I've announced this at a couple of gigs already. And probably the last live stream as well. But this is going to be my next single. It's called A Little Bit Drunk. I've been dropping little cryptic, I think they're cryptic, but I don't think they are. I've been dropping hints all over my social media. If you guys follow me on TikTok, if you don't follow me on TikTok, by the way, please go follow me on TikTok. It's Louise Parker Music, as is most of my social media. Here's one I prepared earlier. Louise Parker Music. But yeah, so I've been working really, really hard on my content on TikTok, also producing and publishing a lot more reels on Instagram, just trying some new things out. But this will be out 11th of November. Pre-saving starts this Friday, so I'll be posting that absolutely everywhere come Friday. Daryl, I've just answered you. It's coming this Friday, which I believe is the 28th of November. And I promise I'll send it everywhere. So 2 weeks ahead of the release, basically. Before I forget, it is Eden's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Eden. I'm a little bit drunk. I've had one too many. Can you pick me up and take me back to the place where we fell in love? Between the sheets on the first floor, a place I've been so many times before. It's been so long since you've let me walk out the door with no reason. So many lies in between. But if I drunk dialed your number, would you pick up the phone? I know I should know better and leave well enough alone. But could you tell me the truth? Are you better off without? Oh, Henry, I'm a little bit drunk. Can you help me out? You broke my heart. Isn't that how all good love stories start? The hero always finds a way to stop them falling apart. And in the end, they all ride off into the sunset. But if I drunk dialed your number, would you pick up the phone? And I know I should know better and leave well enough alone. But could you tell me the truth? Are you better off without? Oh, Henry, I'm a little bit drunk. Can you help me out? 'Cause if I drunk dialed your number, I'd tell you the truth that I've been counting off the days since I lost you. It's not healthy or helping, but what am I to do? Oh, Henry, you cheated on me, said yourself you'll never be true. Oh, Henry, I'm a little bit drunk, and I still love you. I'm a little bit drunk. I've had one too many. Can you pick me up? Always need a rock star ending. Thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. You know that I love spending as much time with you as possible. I will be coming your way these next like 2.5 weeks with so much content for Little Bit Drunk. Lots of stuff that I've created, whether it be videos or photos. The artwork will be coming soon. I think the artwork's coming this weekend as well. So I'm super excited. I love this song. I love you guys. As always, just be safe, look after yourselves, look after one another. And I will be coming to a screen near you very shortly, I'm sure. Bye!